One of the things that we see in the service historically, and in large part today, is that there are a whole set of artificial boundaries between services in geographically aligned areas. So the age-old question of how does primary care and how do hospital services work together? There's a whole set of interfaces between them which make it difficult, and we rely on, if you like, manual messaging, or have relied on manual messaging to support outpatient referrals and messages back. Over time, of course, we've started to digitize some of that messaging, but nevertheless, it's still an awkward sort of space. Digital now has the capability to sort of completely do away with that awkwardness and make that integration of services much more effective. So not only through the capabilities of shared records, but through technologies that allow referrals not just to be sent, but for assessment services with clinical input to really think about whether that patient needs a hospital visit before that's organised, and to advise the GP what the best support for that individual patient might be. And what we see through digital technology is a whole range of different services becoming available through either electronic integration with the patient, electronic advice to the patient. We can see that much more work is being conducted through areas where patients don't need to attend hospital. So we are moving to a world where routine blood tests, in fact, could be done at home. The patient could prick their finger, put a couple of drops into a file, send it back in the post, rather than having to visit somewhere. Now that's not, going to be every patient, but we're going to start to chunk at these things. And so we come back to this real big question of how do you standardize the infrastructure to allow that to happen? And how do you make that cost effective? And the only way we can make it cost effective is through driving scale. And the only way that scale will work is to drive the standard infrastructure. So there is this great cycle of things which link together, and it's quite hard to break into. But once we've broken into it, I think, and we're at that tipping point now where that is really on the cards, I think we'll be much more effective going forward.